It's a new day and it's getting really cold. We've fixed most of the leaks and we just need to hurry up and get out of here. So Greg is helping us. He's painting down the way.
I just realized it's like 2 boats. I forgot it's pontoons, so it's twice the work.
He has this stuff to clean the boat, all the oils off of it before we paint. So we didn't even think about this. We were just gonna sand it, but he said don't mix the oils around before you paint. So we're gonna scrub it down, dry it, sand it, paint it. Tomorrow's gonna be 70 degrees and that's the last good day we have. And then we need to get this boat in the water and go to Florida. All right, boat's looking clean, getting it sanded. Just didn't break the sander, luckily. She tried, she left it in the bilge full of water. We let it dry out for a couple days and luckily it still works. So I'm off to Home Depot, I gotta pick up supplies and it's crunch time. We just found some writing, it says Reality Oyster Bay. Never seen this before. What does it mean? What does it mean?
It means I'm gonna sand it off. I'm just gonna try it right here. I've never sanded before.
Wait, not the green. Just kidding, just kidding.
He got you.
Don't press hard, right?
No, you can go work it as best you can.
My hands feel funny. This tickles.
Alright, I'm back from Home Depot. I went to Walmart and West Marine also. Realized West Marine is extremely expensive. I'll try not to go there again for anything. Jess and Greg are still staying in the boat. And I'm getting the adhesive off and gonna mix up some epoxy. So right now we have a lot of adhesive from the tape. So I'm just scraping it off and then I'm using some acetone and getting off the rest of the adhesive. I'm gonna pour epoxy in here and just seal it up so it doesn't leak anymore. And I'll probably pour some in here too. But sun's going down, so we gotta keep going. There's Jess. So Anthony just came over. He works Uber, so he was up really late and slept in. But he's gonna help us sand the bottom of this boat. And Greg is with the Dremel tool because we have a bunch of screws coming through into the boat, I guess where they put the plywood down. So he's sawing them off.
Dang.
It's crazy.
I don't know. 7?
Are those your sanders?
This one is. It works.
It works. That's what I figured. Once it dries out, I mean, it's just brushes.
I did not break it.
Yes.
All it is brushes in there. There's no electronics.
This baby works. Yeah, boy.
Oh, nice.
You like busted the
Yeah,
thing.
it did. Alright, I've got as much adhesive off as I can, so I'm gonna make up some epoxy and pour it in this little crack. Got that filled up. I had to add some thickener because it was just leaking through. And then put a little bit of fiberglass cloth in there, stuff it up, and maybe add more later. I don't know. Got this side over here. And then we took these out and put adhesive in it. So hopefully we'll be stopping most of the leaking from here. The sun is going down. We do not have much light left. But Anthony had this light. I'm gonna grab that. He finished one pontoon already. And we're scuffing up the bottom paint, getting it ready for some more. And now we just have this one left to do. Jess and I are gonna sand some Bondo that we put up and try to clean up, and we're just going to work through the night. We need to put some more epoxy in the roof to harden that up, but we have to put Bondo up inside of the holes on the interior of the cabin before we do that, or all the epoxy is gonna run out. So we're gonna get to that very shortly.
You got a lot of barnacles on this side.
Yeah, there was a lot of barnacles where the straps were when they took it out.
I was hoping your hand was there.
It wasn't.
Dude, Greg, thank you so much, man.
Sure.
Yeah. Oh, Jess tried to jump in the picture.
Photobomb. Photobomb.
That's funny.
That's right there. That's paint. It doesn't stick.
Huh.
But yeah, that's all I'm saying. If we, you know, all the patches, go down the bare fiberglass and then put a new layer on top.
Okay. Anthony, thanks for your help today.
You're welcome. See you tomorrow. Later, Jess. Later,
See you,
Trevor.
Anthony.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'll see you tomorrow morning.
All right. We are bondoing the holes in the roof, and then we're gonna turn on the heater, let it cure, and we have 1,000,000 holes.
Seriously. They're everywhere.
They really are.
Every two centimeters.
And then the ceiling is really soft over here, so we have a lot of work to do. It is a new day. It's gonna be the warmest day. I think it's supposed to get up to 70 degrees. So we are getting dressed. We had some breakfast, and let's see what we have to do. Jess, you getting ready? Jess, what in the world?
None of my pants fit me, so I figured I'd pull my socks way up.
I like it. You're rocking it.
Do work.
With no handlebars, no handlebars, no handlebars.
Yeah, the cream hardener. That's a good amount of cream hardener.
Bars, no handlebars. I can ride my bike with no handlebars, no handlebars.
Remote control, but I can almost put it back together. I can tie a knot inside your throat, change your love, change the take it all, take it in. All the thoughts of what we've been.
Looking good. All right, just bondoed underneath. All of those screws from the plywood going through. Greg had used the Dremel to saw them all off, so now we bonded them up, and we'll finish sanding this today and hopefully paint it. Greg came by because he finished painting his boat, and so we're gonna paint this one now. I have a rag, an old t-shirt, and I'm gonna clean the side of the boat with acetone to get everything off of it so the paint sticks to it well. It was a good shirt. It was a Woot shirt. You can see where I've done already. Picked up a little bit of blue from the bottom, so I'll try to avoid that.
This amount of paint in the foam, it doesn't bubble as much.
Looking good. That tape looks good too.
I like that too.
Did I catch you off guard there?
Yeah.
And topside paint. It's about $13 a quart, and it actually doesn't look so bad. It's got a little bit of shine. Finished wiping down the entire entire surface with acetone, and it's really important because a lot of dust came off. So I'm really glad that Greg mentioned that we do that, because we would have painted it and it would all fallen off.
No, Lee mentioned it.
Lee.
Lee's the man.
Lee mentioned it.
We all learned from Lee.
Lee mentioned that we should use the roller, and to get the bubbles out, you go back with a paintbrush, a really good paintbrush, because you don't want the hairs to come out.
Wow, I better catch up. I'm fast.
Well, I'm stopping you. All right, I'll get back to work. I think we have another 3 or 4 hours until it gets nasty, and it's going to drop down to about 36 tomorrow. We're leaving a little bit of a gap here because we want to take fiberglass cloth and mesh this part together and with epoxy and stuff, because it's coming up a little bit. I guess there was a lip here where it bolted together and the rub rail helped keep things on, but that's not here anymore, and we need to seal this up because it's splitting. Most of these parts where the rub rail went are cracked and leaking, so I'm putting duct tape on them so that when the storm hits, we don't get a lot of water leaking in. More holes to Bondo, and then I duct tape the hatch lid. Hopefully that doesn't leak anymore. And now we just have to paint the little top piece where the mast was. And we should be good.
Last mile.
Oh my gosh, it looks good. It looks so good.
I have a disease.
We're totally gonna shower soon. It's still good. We took the mast post out and replaced it with this piece of wood. So now we need to paint it so that it's somewhat waterproof, and then that should complete the waterproofing of this boat the best we can.
Woo!
Cleaned up here, tarp over the door, cooler. It's time to get out of here. All right, we are ready to take off, and we're going to get some pho because we are starving and we worked hard.
I've been wanting this for a long time.
She really has. And Greg's gonna join us.
I woke up this morning out of dreaming and I said, wonder what time the pho place closes.
She really did. As soon as she woke up, she's like, pho. It was funny.
No problem.
Yum. Thank you.
Y'all have a good night.
You too.
Have a good night. Y'all enjoy.
Yeah.
Hey, do you guys have one of those spoons?
The soup store? Yeah.
Thank you.
You happy about this, Jess?
I'm so happy.
Greg's happy with his food. He's never had the rice vermicelli noodles before, so he's excited. My food looks like food, so I'm excited. And Jess is gonna play around with her noodles for a little bit while awaiting the soup spoon. We gotta drive 5 hours to get back home. I gotta shoot a wedding tomorrow and then a couple houses the next day. Then it's back here to the Catamaran. Subscribe.